Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We have started our weekly analysis of the markets around the globe as well as in Indian markets, where we will be discussing about the international indices, Indian broad-based indices, FII DII data, and we will also be discussing about strong sectors, stocks near 52-week high, and we will also be discussing weak sectors and stocks near 52-week low. Before we discuss this further, I want to give you a quick disclaimer. I am not a SEBI registered research advisor, and anything discussed in this video is strictly for educational purposes. This is my own opinion and not any investment advice. So first we will discuss the international indices. First index that we are going to discuss is the Dow Jones Index. As we can see the graph, it is a weekly graph and it is in an uptrend confirmed by the rising moving average of 20, and it is likely to continue. It is just retracing towards the 20 MA. Second graph is a Nasdaq graph. It has formed a lower high for the first time in so many months, and it is kind of consolidating with uptrend in having a 20 moving average in an uptrend. The third graph is the dollar index graph. As we can see, dollar index have given a breakdown and it is getting weaker with respect to other currencies. The next graph is the USD INR graph. The USD INR graph is consolidating in a range, and it is also in long-term uptrend, as it is confirmed by moving average of 20. The next graph is of crude oil, and crude oil is likely to consolidate from 90 to 75 price range dollar per barrel. The next graph is of gold, and gold has astonishingly given a breakout of the trend line that I have mentioned, and maybe now it will reach a price level of $5,200, the next resistance that it is going to face. Now we have the graph of silver. Silver has also given a breakout above the trend line, and there is a high possibility of silver giving a rally up to 100,000 levels. So with these graphs that we have discussed, the international indices are over. Now we will be discussing about the graphs of domestic indices and domestic sectors. The first graph in the domestic segment that we are going to discuss is Nifty index, Nifty 50, and we have, as we can see, with the help of the trend line that is mentioned over here, Nifty has started to form higher lows, and it has also formed a wig at 20 moving average, which is a positive indication. So we might see Nifty rally towards 26,000 levels in the coming months. The next graph we are going to discuss is the India VIX, and India VIX as of today is subdued, and which is a good indication for Indian markets. So the volatility is down. This is positive for Nifty. So this is the table of Indian market broad-based indices. As we can see that Nifty Midcap 50, Nifty Next 50 and Nifty 500 are showing strength on a weekly as well as on monthly basis. But Nifty 50, Sensex and Nifty 100 are range bound. They are not showing weakness, but they are range bound. Now we will be discussing foreign institutional investor and DIIs buying, selling in Indian markets. First we will see the combined data of FII and DII net buying, and it is when we combine both the data, it is positive for the past 10 days at least. Now we will be seeing that FII daily net buy sell data for the last 30 days, and now the FIIs are actually reducing their selling in this month. Also, DI's data has been positive for quite a lot of time, and it is still positive and in an increasing trend. Now when we consider FIIs past 12 months data of investments in the Indian markets, we can see that now in the August, it is the first month in past 12 months which is actually getting positive. The month is still not over, but mostly this is going to be a positive month if nothing comes up from FII end. The DII monthly net investment data has been positive and it is consistent. And now when we see the 15-year history of FII's buying selling data in India, there is a astonishing data which needs to be addressed, that this year FII has sold maximum amount of shares in Indian markets. It's all over the headlines that the increase in post-COVID investments of retail investors through SIPs have increased, and that's why we can see the DII buying exponentially increasing post-COVID. Now, before proceeding to sector analysis and discussing further, I would want you to like my content if it added any value. Subscribe to my channel for further market insights. So first we will discuss about the weak sectors. When we talk about weak sectors, there are 4 sectors which are majorly weak. First is Nifty FMCG, second is CPSE, third is Nifty Financial Services, fourth is Nifty Energy. In these sectors, mostly contra investors are interested, and so if any contra investor wants to invest in these sectors, then mostly a SIP format would be suitable for investing. I don't recommend anything in these sectors. I would avoid stock picking in these sectors. If you want a guide about how to invest in these sectors, like in the SIP format as I discussed, I have created a video on SIP investing which is linked above. So here is the list of stocks which are trading near 52-week low. These are supposed to be weak stocks according to me, and I would stay away from these stocks. Now we will be discussing about the strong sectors, everybody's favorite. First sector is Nifty Metal. Second is Auto, third is Media, followed by Nifty Realty. Now in these sectors, I would recommend that if you want, you can buy on dips, alright, and you can also individually pick stocks in these sectors as they are showing strength. Now here is the list of stocks that are nearing 52-week high. I would personally keep this in my list of watching these stocks and would do buy on dips whenever I get a chance of investing in it, and I would also do stock picking in these stocks. So with this, we are completing our first weekly market update, and thank you for watching. If you are watching till here, I would want you to like my content, share and subscribe my channel for more such weekly updates. If you want to discuss anything further or you want something to be discussed more in next weekly analysis, kindly comment in the comment section.